What if everything you know about history is a lie? What if the ruins of an ancient civilization are hidden beneath kilometers of Antarctic ice? Why are governments classifying research at the South Pole? Admiral Byrd, mysterious portals, the Peary race map showing Antarctica without ice. Coincidence or links in the same chain? Today we'll peer into the icy abyss, where secrets lie deeper than you think. Are you ready? Today we'll dig deeper, much deeper than you could ever imagine. Forget everything you learned in school. The history we're told is just the tip of the iceberg, and beneath it lies a veritable icy hell. All power in this world is in the hands of secret societies. The Templars, the Rosicrucians, the Illuminati, the Freemasons. All these guys are links in the same chain, rooted in ancient times. And they hold secrets that could turn our understanding of the world upside down. One of these secrets is what lies deep underground, hundreds, maybe even thousands of meters beneath our feet. In recent decades, strange rumors have been circulating. The Earth's interior, a central sun, underground tunnels, and even portals. All of this is carefully hidden from us, mere mortals. Take Admiral Byrd, for example. 70 years ago, he allegedly flew a plane through the hollow Earth, from the North Pole to the South Pole. And only on his deathbed did he tell of the incredible underground city he saw in Antarctica. Beautiful, they say, just like something out of a science fiction movie. And remember the NASA photo that surfaced over a year ago? The ruins of an ancient city beneath the Antarctic ice. Experts have confirmed everything, but silence. Why? What are they hiding? Of course, until no one gets there, nothing can be confirmed. But imagine, Antarctica was once a thriving paradise. An ideal climate, advanced civilizations. Perhaps humanity originated there. Official science insists that Antarctica has been covered in ice for 35 million years. 35 million years of frozen history. But there are maps, like the Peary race map of 1513, that depict Antarctica without ice. This Turkish admiral traveled little, but was obsessed with maps. And the contours on his map perfectly match the actual boundaries of Antarctica. This only became clear in the 20th century, when technology developed to peer under the ice. So, someone has actually seen Antarctica without ice. And this completely contradicts everything we've been taught. Either the age of the glaciers has been greatly overestimated, or it's time to rewrite all of human history. But there is hope. It's predicted that 2/3 of Antarctic ice will melt by 2060. What will be discovered then? Remnants of ancient forests, ruins of cities, civilizations we don't even know exist? We will find out, or at least our great-grandchildren will. The secrets of Antarctica await their time, and it seems that time is near. So, friends, we've only just begun digging. Antarctica isn't just a patch of ice, it's a continent full of mysteries. Conspiracy theorists say that's where the wall is. Yes, that very wall that separates our world from something else, from beyond. And of course, let's not forget the ancient civilization that left mysterious statues and structures there. Even scientists among themselves speak of Antarctica with a tremor in their voices, a mixture of horror and respect. What's hidden there? Perhaps ancient people not only visited Antarctica, but even lived there. It was they who perhaps left us traces of this mysterious civilization, which we are trying to unravel to this day. Look at those ancient maps, friends. What will you see? Yes, Antarctica may look different than on modern maps, with the south at the top and the projection unclear, but it's there. That means someone knew what it looked like. And here's where the fun begins. The expedition was classified. Officially, it found nothing, but we know it's not that simple, right? And then Admiral Byrd shows up, more than 100 years later, and on orders from the Pentagon itself, carries out Operation Deep Freeze and builds a military base right at the South Pole. Of course, everything was top secret. But then, out of nowhere, his lost diary discovers. And in it, Byrd writes that he met a race of incredibly advanced people, and they, imagine, warn him about the dangers of nuclear weapons. And then there's the flat Earth theory, which has taken on new life in our time. If the Earth is flat, then it has an edge, right? So, while mere mortals are searching for that edge in Australia, far-sighted people are saying the Great Wall is located. That's right, in Antarctica. Hiding behind it, they say, is a civilization that created a simulation of our world, just like in The Matrix, and is simply watching us. What if the pyramids and columns were made by the same hand as the statues on Easter Island? Maybe somewhere out there, in the ice of Antarctica, a lost tribe still lives. We found lost ecosystems there, so why shouldn't people survive somewhere in the icy abyss? And did you know that the Russians were the first to discover Antarctica? And they built a whole network of scientific bases there. And what about the Americans? They built a military base, and then, bam, they erased history. And now Antarctica is a continent of science and ecology. Yes, we are for peace. But friends, I'll tell you, polar explorers tell a lot of strange stories. And this whole story is about how there are so many secrets, but they're carefully hushed up, erased, and portrayed as fakes. And some even believe that Antarctica is actually the sunken continent of Atlantis. After all, as we've already said, Antarctica was once ice-free, meaning an ancient civilization could have existed there. And here's another interesting point. Images taken by NASA during Operation Icebridge supposedly prove that an ancient civilization existed in Antarctica 12,000 years ago. Yes, these are photographs of Earth's climate. But why do you think they're so persistent in hiding all this from us? After all, there's evidence that something else was there. So, friends, Antarctica isn't just a continent, it's a tangled web of secrets and mysteries, and who knows what else we'll find there. Subscribe, like, and we'll continue our dive into the unknown. The investigation continues. We've already touched on Antarctica's icy mysteries, but the most interesting part is just beginning. Get ready, because this is about to be a real thriller. Imagine, a group of scientists, Americans and British, are working on a weather project, and suddenly, they stumble upon a time portal. Yes, you heard that correctly. The swirling gray fog in the sky isn't just a polar storm, it's a portal that transports through time. Physicist Marianne McLean, one of the witnesses to this incredible discovery, described how they launched a weather balloon into this fog. They brought it back, and the chronometer showed a date decades earlier, January 27, 1965. The experiment was repeated, the same result. Everything was classified, of course. The code name was Time Portal. What are the governments hiding there? But that's just the beginning. Now let's move on to Lake Vostok, a gigantic freshwater lake beneath 4 kilometers of ice. It never freezes, the water there is 10 to 18 degrees Celsius. Where did it come from? And that's not all. Above the lake is a huge void, 800 meters high. Ideal conditions for life. Was this a coincidence, or did someone deliberately create this place? And now, attention! Panicked reports have been coming in from Antarctic stations. Scientists have seen powerful light sources under the ice. Strange sounds have been heard. They were writing about their safety, demanding an immediate evacuation. What are these signals? Is someone trying to contact us? Or is this a warning of something terrible? Friends, Antarctica holds many secrets. Time portals, anomalous light sources beneath kilometers of ice, mysterious lakes with unusual temperatures and voids above them. What else is hidden there? What are the world's governments hiding from us? Subscribe to the channel, don't forget to like, and we'll continue our investigation. Many more unexpected discoveries await us. Friends, hold on tight, because now we'll delve into Antarctica's most fascinating mysteries. We've already talked about time portals and the mysterious Lake Vostok, but that's not all. Anomalously high magnetic activity has been detected near Lake Vostok. The origin of this activity is unknown, and most interestingly, the results of the latest studies of the lake are classified. What are they hiding? Until 2000, an international team of scientists was researching the lake. And then, the US National Security Agency took control. A NASA spokesperson claimed it was for reasons of national security. And then the head of NASA added that the research was interrupted to protect the environment. Sounds a bit suspicious, doesn't it? But the rumors persist. They say that as early as 2001, the US sent an expedition to Antarctica with drilling rigs and heavy equipment. An American spy satellite discovered an ancient structure or apparatus under the ice. Secret excavations have begun. The government and the Pentagon are keeping silent, ignoring all questions. Some say robots have been sent to the South Pole to explore this object. Rumors have even surfaced that the US Air Force has deployed a gigantic nuclear-powered tunnel boring machine to a secret base. Can you imagine the scale? So what do you think? Just as the American and European media began actively pursuing this case, bam! September 11th. All information about the mysteries of Antarctica instantly faded into the background. Conspiracy? Coincidence? Decide for yourself. But one thing is clear. Antarctica holds many secrets, and the world's governments are doing everything they can to keep them from us. Subscribe to the channel, like it, and we will continue our investigation. After all, the truth, as we know, is somewhere out there, in the ice of Antarctica. What else are they hiding from us? We've only just begun to uncover the secrets of Antarctica. Time portals, mysterious structures, classified operations. This is just the tip of the iceberg, friends. What are governments hiding from us? What other incredible discoveries await us? Perhaps the answers to these questions will change our understanding of the world forever. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and get ready for new sensational revelations.